Welcome to this video. My name is CPA Mohammed. I would like to take you through how to do loan amortization schedule on Excel using Excel formula, and we are going to tackle business data analytics August question 22, that was 2024. So loan amortization schedule is about, it shows the breakdown of the interest and the principal that the person who borrows the loan is going to pay. So someone comes to you and asks you, someone who doesn't understand accounting or finance will tell you, I want to know how I'm going to repay my loan. And in this question is the same. Now you can see question 22. Manotiwere has recently been thinking of buying his dream car. A few years after joining Rafiki Circle, having established a Mercedes E-Class vehicle will cost between 2.7 million to 3 million. He approached the circle for a loan of 2 million, with the difference to come from the sale of his current car with a current market resale value of 1 million. So Manoti approach, he now established that he is going to buy a Mercedes E-Class, borrow a loan from the circle, and the circle has confirmed that Manotiwere qualifies for the loan and were willing to advance him a new loan under the following terms and conditions. So the loan 2 million, period of payment 5 years. So if he borrows 2 million, he's going to pay back 5 years. Repayment frequency is monthly. So every month in the 5 years is going to pay a certain amount. And the monthly repayment now actually is given 43,485. In some question you find you need to calculate. Then additional information. The loan was to be repaid on a monthly basis, and the first installment is due at the end of the first month after the loan disbursement. Manotiwere has approached you for advice as he does not understand how the repayment amount and interest on loan are arrived at. Required: using an appropriate MS Excel function, confirm to Manotiwere that indeed the monthly repayment amount of shilling 43,485 is actually correct. So you want to confirm to him that he's going to repay the 43,485. So how do we confirm? So we use, Excel has an inbuilt formula of how someone is going to calculate the loan. So you use equals to PMT. Before we do that, let's take these values, then we convert them to monthly because the loan is paid monthly. So these 5 years we can take times 12, that is 60. Then this rate now we can also convert to, you can divide to 12. So you can see, then now we can use that PMT formula. PMT is now a formula. It starts with the rate, that's the monthly, then comma, then the frequency, now the number of times it is going to pay, and then the present value, which is now the 2 million. And now since this is a payment, it is going to give you a negative value, so we can add a negative there. Now you can see it's now 43. Your monthly repayment was 43,485. You can see now we have got the same figure. You can change it to a number there. Then we can reduce the decimal. So you can see we have gotten the same figure we have proved to him how the 43,000 monthly repayment has been arrived using Excel formula. Then the second question, question B, is now it tells you prepare a monthly loan amortization schedule for the above loan for Manuti to see how the loan clears by the end of 5 years. Have a column for period, monthly repayment, principal, interest, and the loan balance. So we are going to make a loan amortization schedule to show him by the end of the 5 years, this is how much every month he's going to pay the principal, the interest, and the loan balance, how it carries down up to the time when now the loan balance is 0. That's the end of the 5 years. So we can paste here for proper calculation. Then we can now start with the heading. We can say Manuti Were loan amortization schedule. Then we can maybe do this, then we merge and center. That's good. And then now we have a column for period. Now the period we know it's 60 months. Then the monthly repayment we already know, which is 43,485. We have already shown Manuti how we arrived at that. Then now we can take again. We can take the interest. Another column for principal. And then now we can finish with the loan balance. Yes, and we can extend those columns so that they're clear. So it is the period, monthly repayment, interest, principal, and the loan. So the period we can start with 0, then 1, up to 60. But now we can't keep on doing this up to 60. So these are shortcuts we can do. We can fill the series, and then we drag up to now how many months? 60 months. Yes, because 5 years times 12, that's 60 months. Then we know the monthly repayment was this. That's 43,000, so we just copy that cell. Then we can lock that figure because it's constant. The monthly is across the constant. Then we can write the loan balance here, which is 2 million. You can still copy, so we can still equals to that. So the essence of this BDA is you use formulas as much as possible. Then we can now calculate the interest. Interest we know is the loan times the interest percent. That's what we do. So if you want to get the interest, you multiply the rate times the loan. Now we can lock that the interest part because the interest is constant. We can lock using dollar signs. Then the principal is the monthly repayment minus the interest. That's what the person is going to pay us. Then now since this is constant value, this one, the monthly repayment, we can still lock. Yes, and then the loan balance now is what reduces the loan, remember, is the principal, not the interest. The interest is charged on top of the loan, so the principal is the one that's going to reduce the loan. Now since we have now properly locked all the cells, remember we cannot do again number 2 like that, number 3, 4 up to 60. That will be a lot of work. So Excel has simplified this. So you just highlight and then you drag up to 60. As long as the formulas are correct, you can see the magic the magic Excel has done. You can see it has already shown you the breakdown, and we have arrived at 0 at the end of the 5 years. So you can see month 40, that is how it has arrived. Month 20, you can see month 7. So Manutiwere can have this breakdown, and then he knows that this month I need to pay this interest at this principal. This will be my balance. For example, after 20 months, the balance is 1.4. You can see after 30 months, you can see the balance is 1.1. It ends up reducing up to now reaches 0. Excel has simplified. You can see the magic Excel has done. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.